Haberler.com'dan merhabalar. Afganistan Eski Genelkurmay Başkanı Sher Muhammed Kerimi İstanbul'da stüdyomuzda bizimle birlikte. Çok enteresan dakikaların peşinden bu çekimi yapıyoruz efendim. Az önce Taliban sözcüsü Süheyl Şahin'le birlikteydik ve Taliban sözcüsü yayından sonra konuğumun stüdyoda olduğunu söylemem üzerine onunla konuşabileceğini, Afganistan'a dönmesiyle ilgili herhangi bir endişesi olmaması gerektiğini, ona güvenlik teminatı verdiğini söylemek üzere emekli General Sher Muhammed Kerimi ile karşılıklı konuşmayı kabul etti stüdyoda. Maalesef emekli General Kerimi bu konuşmada yer almak istemediğini söyledi. Taliban'a karşı endişelerini dile getirdi. Kendisine soracağım sorular zaten vardı ama bu gelişmenin üzerine bu konuyla giriş yapacağım konuşmaya. Excellency Kerimi, welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation to your program.
Thank you. Yeah, we had just very interesting minutes just before starting this interview. The spokesperson of Taliban, Süheyl Şahin, was okay with talking to you. He was agreeing to talk to you and promising amnesty if you and your family go back to Afghanistan. But you did not want to be in that conversation, and you didn't want to talk to him. Can you tell us why?
I see Shaheen Suhail is a very educated person, very good politician. I've heard his talks. What they are saying is good thing they believe, but the question is there are so many divide in Taliban. You know, they are different people. I have my personal experience from the first period of Taliban government. I was director of army organization mobilization, and I worked with Taliban directly in the Ministry of Defense. Mullah Ubaidullah was the Minister of Defense. I think he's now gone. He's now rest in peace, and I think he's been martyred in Pakistan. He was a very good man. I worked with him directly, helping him, and I was treated as one very senior member of the headquarters, and I was very happy. I think I was the only general working with them. But what happened, after some time, one day, I was helping him with English and some other lessons. In other words, I was teaching him certain things. Some Taliban came, and I don't believe they were all Afghans. They were mixed Taliban. They came and they told the minister, why you have this former officer, former general with you? They are not good people. They are going to disturb your mind, and they are against Taliban. You should, put him away, fire him, remove him from here. And then he said, no, this man is a very good man. He's Haji, he's from a religious family, and he's very helpful. And he's been working with you for almost 6-7 months. I'm not going to do that, and he's a very good person. And please never say that. And try to observe other people. And then after some time, Taliban were following me. One day I was coming home. My neighbor told me that there 5-6 trucks came around my house. They looked at the area. They looked at all the routes, and then they were talking in different language, not in Pashto, and they went away. So
which country could they be, you think?
Pakistanis, they were speaking Urdu. They were speaking Urdu. And then they said, for you it is better to leave and don't come home. So that day, I stayed with my friends. Nothing happened. The next day again, they told me that the Taliban were circling my house area, and I went to my friend's house. And the next morning, I called my wife, and they were all crying. The Taliban has come to my house. They had broken everything, and they had beaten my children that where I was. And then I ran away, I went to Pakistan. I was afraid that they were looking for me, they had bad intentions. So I went to Pakistan, I was hiding there, and then I decided to go to Germany where my son lives. By the time I got documents started out to leave Pakistan and go to Europe, to America, or to Germany, to either one, then the September 11 happened. When that happened, I stayed in Pakistan for some time, and then somebody from Kabul came. They were looking for officers, for generals, for senior officials in other countries to come to Afghanistan to work. So I went back to Afghanistan and I went to the Ministry of Defense. I met with the President Karzai, and I started working in the Ministry of Defense up to 2015. That is the reason I do not trust Taliban on personal basis. They are good people. Mullah Ubaidullah was a very, very nice person, a good Muslim, a very pious and very compassionate person. I still respect him, but I am told that he is dead. And Minister Turabi, and there are some others even still here. I know them, they know me. But the way I was treated in that time by some people, I cannot trust. Right now, what the leaders are saying are good things. But unfortunately, in the lower echelons, they are not implemented the orders of the senior people. And as long as we hear for the discussions in the media, they are divided in the Taliban. They are not united. They have different ideas. An example will be all the senior people like Mr. Shaheen, Dr. Naeem, Mujahid Saib Zabiullah, they all been saying good things, that they're going to build up a broad-based government, and they request people to come for work. But what happened? When the government was announced, it's all one ethnicity, one group. And I am told that this was through a lot of problems.
Don't you think that you should give some time? Because I directly asked this question to Mr. Suhail Shaheen, that this government is criticized for being exclusive, and his reply was just there's emergency for certain things to
you see, the thing is, if it is proven, say in 6 months, in a year, that Taliban are really doing what they are saying, I'll be the first to go back to Afghanistan. Although I have done my services to the country, I'm an old man, I am retired, I will not be in a position to do any job, but still, if I could be useful, I will do anything to help. That's a fact. But the question is, I have not run away from Taliban. I was here on the 21st of June in Turkey. Before all the changes that happened here, I had come to Turkey for treatment. I have problem with my hand. And I stayed here with my family. My son has a house here. We live here from the past. It's not something new. It is not because of the Taliban.
I understand,
now,
Mr. Kerimi, please.
When the situation changed, I decided to stay because everybody told me that it's better for me to stay to see the situation, what is going on, because right now the situation is ambiguous. One person says good thing and you believe in him, and somebody else bothers you, trouble you, so you don't know what's happening really, you know. So you cannot trust people.
Let me add this. Suhail Shaheen told me that while you decided to do cooperation with the United States after the invasion, he told, I'm quoting, they even did not declare a general amnesty for Taliban, but now we are declaring a general amnesty for all Afghans who cooperated with the US forces. I'm clearly telling, he can come back, he will be safe, and nothing's gonna happen, unquote.
Yeah, who is going to guarantee that? Who is going to guarantee that? Is there a guarantee for me? And beside,
the person who
I'm
speaks
retired.
Is the spokesperson of the Taliban government.
I'm retired, I have done my services, I'm an old man. I'm not useful to Taliban or anybody else. So whether I stay here, I go back, I will see. Of course, I go back. I love my country, I love my people, and as soon as I'm really, in a position to trust what I'm hearing and what's happening on the ground. So right now, to do different things that are happening. I'm sure they know what's happening in the lower level, what people are doing in the lower level. But the thing is that the former government, if I worked with the former government, yes, I have done, but I don't believe in that government. That government was corrupt. That government was really divided on ethnic lines. They were warlords. But I was an ordinary citizen. I was doing my job against the salary I was getting. I was training army. I was not involved in politics. I was not involved in corruption. I lived in a 3-room apartment. That's all I had. Not like people to have villas and very luxury houses, all from corruption. No, I'm clear. I'm clean. I have no responsibility for any government accounts. I am accountable to anybody in Afghanistan personally. So that's not a question that I worked there, but I'm not working now. You see, in that time, there was what I was doing was according to my profession. Now,
please also remind us in which years you were the chief of the staff of the Army of Afghanistan.
I was chief of staff from 2010 to 2015. 2015, I retired.
Yeah.
For the last 7 years, I've been just sitting at home doing nothing.
Those years, how was your life?
My
and
life
now, what are you doing here?
My life was good. Nobody bothered me. I was doing my job, building the army, training the army, and serving my country as the legitimate government, recognized by the whole world. It was nothing illegal that I was doing. And as I said, I'm not a politician to be a member of a party, or Taliban party, or the government party. I was just a clean Afghan working for the government. If I believe that Taliban will not reprimand me for my past history, I will work for Taliban as well, because I don't care about their politics. I don't do political ideas.
Tell me about your life now. What are you planning from now on? What are you planning to do here?
If I could have a job, find a job here.
You're looking for a job in Turkey?
Yes, if I could say, for example, teaching a language, I can teach English, or some other clerical work, or some decent work, and also if I could find a job for my son. He's a doctor, a good doctor.
How old are you, Mr. Kerimi? How old are you?
I'm 76. I'm 76. I'm finished. 76 is a very top age. So if my son has a job here, he's a good doctor, very, very talented doctor. He will earn enough money to feed the family, and we will stay with them.
He has the kids?
Pardon me?
Your son has kids?
Yeah. He has 3 daughters, 1 son, and his wife. He has his own apartment here in Turkey. He's bought it a long time ago, before the coming of Taliban. Almost a year, he bought a house here.
Does he have the citizenship due to
Yes, he's about to get Turkish ID and finally Turkish passport. But I have a residential visa.
Are you going to apply for political asylum?
You see, I don't know anybody here. If somebody will help me, I will apply for political asylum here.
Who was your friends while you were the chief of staff from our army?
You see, there are so many people, they're all retired. General Akinzurlo, he was in Afghanistan. He was the commander of ISAF in 2005, I think, 2004, 5, 6. Hekmat Çetin, he was the ambassador of NATO.
Your friend Akinzurlo has passed away last year.
Akinzurlo passed away?
Yeah,
I'm
passed
sorry
away.
to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Now I don't know where they are. I don't know their addresses. I don't know their whereabouts, or whether they are still in the services or probably they are retired. Now in the new era, I don't know even the system to apply for asylum or ask for if Turkey will give me asylum, I will not go anywhere, because it's a nice country, a Muslim country. There's a big, huge, beautiful mosque next to my house, so I go for prayer 5 times.
Yeah.
All the opportunities. My children go to Islamic schools here in Turkey, so this is no danger for children's training, and I want them to be trained in the religious sphere of Islam.
Yeah, you said that you don't know anyone here in
Yeah,
the Turkish
so
and
if
higher
there
positions.
is an opportunity available for me,
whom would you like to talk to?
I don't. You see, I don't know the system. I mean, whom should I give an application to give me asylum? Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Internal Affairs, or
Foreign Affairs.
Foreign Affairs. I don't know. And,
Did you try to contact anyone from our defense ministry or army?
Somebody who can help me to go through the channel for going through these documentary things, so I have a proper documentation, and I have some support from the government, you know, some insurance, health insurance and something, because if I get sick, I don't have that much money to spend on my health issues. And now, once the situation is deteriorated in Kabul, now all relatives are scattered away. You know, I used to get my house rent from my friend regularly, but now that stopped. I don't know what has happened to my house or to my friends. You know, I have no contact. I have no any kind of communication. You cannot reach senior leaders of Taliban every day. If I'm in a position to reach the senior leadership, I have no problem. I can talk to them every day, but you cannot reach that. You cannot see minister every day. You cannot see deputy minister every day. But in lower level, every Talib is a commander to himself.
That is the reason why you do not trust the promise of the
So
spokesperson.
this is the thing. You
Shaheen.
don't know. I mean, Shaheen said he might know me, but I cannot see them every day to tell my problems with them. But on the street is a different situation. People are not safe. People are not happy. And most important thing is, the Taliban are welcomed by many people, by majority of the people, because they are free of fighting. They are free of killing and dying. You know, which is a very important thing. There is peace and stability now going on. But the question is, if they do not take care of the economic situation and find job for the people, make people, busy with their work and give opportunity to the people in the offices, then they are going to have a lot of problems in future. Because you see, people are watching, looking at any government, whether it's Taliban government or somebody else's government, people are looking what they are delivering to the people. Look at your country. I went to school yesterday to pick up my grandchild. It was delayed because they had the national anthem. People on the street were standing still. The respect they had to the national anthem. In my country, in the old government, like the Panshiris today are claiming, this Ahmad Massoud was saying that he's not Afghan. He doesn't believe in national anthem because it's in Pashto language. I mean, how come today he claims that he's an Afghan and he wants democracy, he wants to fight against Taliban? And that's why nobody believes him. And nobody is taking back on him, you know.
And he's about to give up now.
Now, he has to give up because he thought if he make an announcement against Taliban, the whole country will stand on 2 feet and support him. People knows him. People have seen their government. People have seen their action. And in the last 20 years, 9th of September, the day of the martyrs, the day of Shah Massoud commemoration, people were beaten everywhere on the streets. The young Panshiris, hooligans will drive crazily on the wrong side of the road, beat people, fire weapons everywhere. People don't have good memories from them. The same way with the Wahdat Party, the Hazaras. They were commemorating Iranian leadership. Why? Do you commemorate somebody, say, for example, from Greece or from Syria or from Iraq. They're different countries.
Yeah, you're just underlining the lack of national unity.
Yeah, there is no
the
national
soul
unity
in Afghanistan.
There is no national unity. There is no respect for national unity. Everybody is thinking ethnically. Now, Taliban are not Pashtun al Taliban. There are different people in Taliban, but majority may be Pashtuns. Now, every Pashtun is blamed that they are Taliban. I am Pashtun. I'm not Taliban, but I'm not Panjshiri either. But I'm...
What is the way to get this national soul?
There's the only best way is economic growth, providing people with services. Because common people don't care who is ruling the country, who is running the country. They want to see what they have on their table for children.
Yeah, they're just looking for their bread.
If they have a piece of bread on their tablecloth, and if they have education for their children, if they have a job, they're happy. If Taliban wants to succeed and truly bring peace and stability to the country, they have to start think about economic stability and find a job for the people.
Get rid of poverty.
And hit the poverty. And beside that, take care of the narcotics. Coming to the rest of the world, I want the Taliban to have good relation with Pakistan and India both. Because we are a poor country, we need everybody's help. Pakistan, as a Muslim country, should not use Taliban for their purpose. They should help the Afghan people to stand on their feet. But unfortunately, in Pakistan, the idea is to keep the Afghan people as poor as they can so they can use them.
What do you think about the involvement or, let's say, investments of China under the Belt and Road project?
I don't mind Chinese investment as long as they are not colonializing Afghanistan.
Yeah, I think this is their way to invest because that is what happened in Pakistan while they were investing.
Even America, Taliban should have good relation with America. America occupied Afghanistan for 20 years. Right now, my message to the whole world is to help the Taliban government.
To help the Taliban?
To help the Taliban government and work with them. Whenever they are doing something against the will of the people or away from the line of the international thoughts, they should be corrected. They cannot live, they cannot exist outside the international community because in today's political situation of the world, one country is like a fish. Fish out of water will die.
You say that the international community should embrace Taliban,
and
for the good of Afghan people.
And Taliban should implement the promises that they had to the international community. The Islamic countries, particularly Turkey, because Turkey, for me, is very important. Turkey is the oldest friend of the Afghan people. Now we expect Turkey to help more than anybody else and be an example for other countries. You see some countries like Qatar, Kuwait, help on the basis of religious thoughts. Right now they are helping. We appreciate that. We thank them for helping our people. So Turkey should take lead because Turkey is a very important country. Turkey should realize their position. Turkey is a key position on the international roundtable. They have a say to the Western world. They can tell anything to America, to Germany, to France, to anybody. Many other countries may not be in such a position to tell America this is wrong, this is right, but Turkey does. Turkey tell America this is right, this is wrong. Turkey is the greatest and most important NATO member. Most of the power, military power, is with Turkey and NATO.
Indeed,
but again, you see, when a question comes to economic growth, why the Europeans are not allowing Turkey to be a member of European community? Because of it's Muslim countries, they don't trust them. Yeah. Why? There's nothing wrong with religion. our religion is the best religion, but what is wrong is with me. How do I implement my religion?
And
There is
represent
nothing
it.
wrong with my religion. So this is how they are judging us, which is not good. I have a lot of expectation from Turkey to help. You know, I don't care who is running the country, Taliban or Ashraf Ghani or Karzai, as long as they are delivering services to the people, as long as they are uniting the country,
Okay.
making one nation, whoever it is.
Yeah, you're underlining the unity.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's very important
Yeah,
for me.
thank you, retired General Sher Muhammed Kerimi.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me in the
Thank you.
program in our studio.
Thanks a lot.
Afganistan'ın 2010-2015 yılları arasında Genelkurmay Başkanlığını yapmış. Aynı zamanda 49 yıl Afgan ordusunda hizmet etmiş bir isim. Emekli General Sher Muhammed Kerimi haberler.com stüdyosunda bizimle oldu. Teşekkürler izlediğiniz için. Hoşçakalın.